Welcome to American Citizen TV, your trusted source for U.S. immigration and naturalization updates. Starting this month, marriage-based green cards have become one of the toughest paths to U.S. residency. USCIS has rolled out major changes that can delay your case, trigger intense reviews, or even lead to deportation proceedings. And here's the shocking part. These rules don't just apply to new applications. Cases filed months ago are being rechecked under the new system. If you are married to a U.S. citizen or planning to apply soon, this is not the same process you thought you knew. In this guide, we'll break down the August 2025 rule changes, why your case could be at risk, the new red flags that trigger investigations, how interviews, home visits, and surprise checks have changed, the danger of missing or incomplete documents, a real-world case study, and step-by-step preparation tips to avoid denial or deportation. The August 2025 rule change. On August 2, 2025, USCIS quietly updated its internal policy manual. This was not a minor tweak. This is a policy overhaul. Here's what's new. Suspicion-first approach. Officers now start every case assuming fraud until proven otherwise. Mandatory interviews. Almost every applicant, no matter how strong their case, will now be interviewed. Stricter fraud detection. Officers are trained to investigate inconsistencies and push cases for deeper review. Retroactive review. Even if you filed months ago, your application can be pulled and re-examined under these tougher rules. Higher denial risks. Missing evidence, disorganized paperwork, or inconsistent answers could trigger denial or even deportation proceedings. Why this matters now. The marriage-based green card process was never fast, but it used to be relatively straightforward for real couples. Now, the stakes are higher than ever because USCIS is working through a backlog of 11+ million cases. The agency is prioritizing fraud prevention over speed. Missing or weak evidence is now treated as a serious issue, not a small mistake. One oversight can lead to a permanent denial and even a notice to appear, NTA, in immigration court. New red flags for marriage cases. USCIS now maintains a high-risk profile list. If your case falls into any of these categories, it will likely face extra scrutiny. Large age gaps between spouses, especially 10+ years. Very short dating periods before marriage. Marriage shortly after entering the U.S. on a tourist, student, or other short-term visa. No shared finances or assets. Missing bank accounts, joint leases, or shared insurance policies. Staged-looking photos. If all pictures are from one day or one event. Little interaction with families or communities. No evidence of involvement in each other's lives. Language or cultural barriers with no proof of genuine relationship effort. Important, these don't automatically prove fraud, but they make officers dig deeper and increase your risk of a denial. Mandatory interviews. Now the standard. Before August 2025, couples with strong documentation sometimes skipped interviews. That's over. Now, almost all applicants must attend in-person interviews. Officers may separate couples and ask the same questions individually. Small inconsistencies, like the color of your couch or who cooks breakfast, can raise red flags. Interviews now resemble Stokes interviews, which were once only for suspected fraud. Home visits and surprise checks. Another major change is the rise in unannounced home visits. Officers may visit before or after your interview. They check for proof of shared living, like clothes, toothbrushes, shared mail, and daily life items. They may ask casual questions to catch inconsistencies. Missing or mismatched items can damage your case significantly. The new risk of incomplete filings. This is one of the biggest traps under the updated rules. Before, USCIS often sent a request for evidence, RFE, if a document was missing. Now, missing or disorganized documents can lead directly to denial. You could also receive a notice to appear, an NTA, in immigration court, starting deportation proceedings. Refilling or fixing your case later may no longer be an option. Real case example. A tourist visa holder married a U.S. citizen 2 weeks after arrival and applied for a green card before. This timeline raised mild suspicion, but wasn't a big deal. Now, it's flagged high risk immediately. USCIS scheduled a home visit before the interview. The case went into fraud review with months of delays. Even if the marriage is real, the lack of long-term joint evidence makes approval difficult. How to prepare? Under the new standards. If you're applying now, treat it like your one and only chance. Here's a strong plan. 3 to 4 months of joint financial records, bank accounts, leases, utility bills, insurance, tax returns. Strong photo evidence, different seasons, places, clothes, events, and family gatherings. Affidavits from friends/family. Detailed stories about your relationship, not just they are a nice couple. Well-organized paperwork. Label tabs, exhibit lists, and easy-to-read files. Proof of daily life, grocery receipts, travel tickets, Amazon orders, memberships. Consistency in answers. Officers compare everything you say. Prepare thoroughly. Why this is serious. This is not just paperwork. It's a mindset shift by USCIS. Officers now assume fraud first, proof later. Your case is like a trial. Relationship equals case. Evidence equals proof officer equals judge. Only couples who prepare like this will succeed under these stricter rules. Conclusion and call to action. The marriage-based green card process is now one of the toughest immigration paths in U.S. history. Intense scrutiny, surprise visits, increased fraud checks, higher denial rates. If you're starting your application, prepare early and prepare seriously. For more updates, subscribe to American Citizen TV. We bring you real-time immigration alerts, step-by-step guides, expert breakdowns of USCIS changes. Like this video, subscribe for updates, and share it with anyone planning a marriage-based green card application. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay ahead.